Guys, I think Stellar Blade might be cooked, bro. You know, we've looked at the signatures. They got a whole 70. I think it might be over. Might as well call it quits on Stellar Blade Blood Rain. It seems that they've won. The people have spoken, right? Well, that's according to a lot of delusional people over on Twitter right now who have been talking about Stellar Blade, and a lot of the petitions have been going on. And well, yeah, lots of people have been clowning on them. As one post from Yorch has come out recently that has, you know, caused a lot of drama. Saying the petition to protect against the sexualization of childlike characters is well on the way to 100 signatures. Shift Up made a terrible mistake by dividing the Stellar Blade fanbase and replacing Eve with an androgynous, clearly underage character, which, again, that's just not the case at all whatsoever. And again, this person seems to be very out to censor, you know, Stellar Blade, despite being so anti-censorship beforehand, which is what has confused a lot of people. And I do find it quite funny that this was posted, what, yesterday evening, and it's still on the same amount of signatures as I saw it whenever I recorded it yesterday morning. Yeah, it's been a whole day, and they got 0 signatures, right? And yeah, he says here that, you know, Shift Up made a terrible mistake. They've divided the Stellar Blade fan base. I can't believe it, guys. Stellar Blade is cooked. And lots of people have been kind of commenting on this as well, saying, reset the clock. Shift Up made a terrible mistake by dividing the Stellar Blade fanbase by replacing Eve with an androgynous, clearly underage character. And yeah, obviously a lot of people were saying that, hey, so divided, right? And you can see the 2 signatures for both of the polls right now is 72 versus 4,202. I mean, that sounds very divided to you, right? I mean, that's pretty much split down the middle if you ask me. I mean, 70 to 4,000. I mean, there's not that much of a difference, right? Yeah, no, they're pretty much divided. If you, you know, kind of add on a couple of numbers, maybe times it a couple of times, and maybe you'll get to a number that maybe does look a little bit divided. But yeah, saying pro-censorship isn't pro-player, though. Saying the war in gaming is no longer woke versus anti-woke. The war is now pro-player versus anti-player. Who's pro-player? Mecha Chameleon. Who's anti-player? Grand Theft Auto. Obviously, discussing that the Grand Theft Auto, you know, you have to pay for like more things within the game or whatever. I think, I don't know, but again, interesting. Does he have a brain? Shift Up said that Evie is 25. What the hell happened to him? Saying so divided, which, yeah, I mean, it's insane that some people think that, you know, that that this is divided, right? 72 signatures, 4,200 signatures, and probably more by now. I mean, this was posted 20 hours ago, so I'm assuming it's probably somewhere like 4,500, maybe even closer to 5,000. It's just insane to see how delusional some people can get whenever it comes to, you know, hating on the game, right? Like, damn, like how has this happened, right? Saying, my dude, it's time to stop. Going in favor of censorship is not a good thing. It's time to stop posting. That no one is in favor of censorship. I'm just reporting facts, which again, I think you're just kind of covering up for the fact that you do want this game to get censored, right? You know, this person was very anti-censorship until it's a game that they don't like. And I think that's what, you know, some people have the opinion of, right? You know, they don't want their games to be censored, but as soon as they dislike a game, they find it hard to turn the other cheek and just be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to play the game. I'm not going to enjoy the game, but that's fine. You guys can enjoy it. You guys can have, you know, whatever. I don't want to get it censored because, of course, you know, it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help anybody in terms of your games as well. They're going to be censored because if they censor Stellar Blade Blood Rain, right? Well, what's going to happen to other games, right? The games that you like, the games that you enjoy that you don't want to get censored. Well, you know, they're going to be coming for that one too. So you know, although it might seem like a little bit of a win to take down Stellar Blade or Stellar Blade Blood Rain or whatever, it's essentially going to come full circle, right? It's going to start coming after the games that you like and the games that you want to play uncensored. But of course, lots of people just lack the critical thinking skills to actually really, you know, understand that, right? Now, of course, yeah, there's been even more saying you're quite literally ruining your whole entire account over this. You complete and utter moron. You sound, talk, and act just like John, and you'll go down with him too. So that's what people said a year ago, and we both only grew. Said, am I crazy because I think this is too much for a character that doesn't even exist, and there's only some data. I haven't even played NR1, but this pops up in every media. I bet they made the character to look young for this publicity, and all these warriors were caught like fish. Yeah, saying, I hope to God this is sarcasm. A certain faction loves it whenever I talk about Evie. And yeah, I mean, It's one of these things though, where it's like, you know, a certain group of people love it whenever I talk about Evie, right? But the thing is, you just get cooked every single time. Like, is it really that great of a banger post if you're just getting like cooked in every single tweet? Like, I just don't think it is. I just don't think it's worth it, right? Sure, you're getting the attention of a lot of angry people that are not happy with you on your opinions about Evie and Stellar Blade and whatever. But let's be real. You can see right here, 13,000 views and 17 likes. That's a big yikes, bro. I'd probably just delete the account at that point, right? Like, that's not a good like to view ratio. I don't understand how people can continue like that. Maybe it's like a weird like sexual thing, right? Like, I'm gonna be real. Like getting like harassed like that on the internet, or I say harassed like that, like, you know, kind of you know, getting all this hate on the internet, and you continue to upload to kind of bait this hate. It's got to be something like weird, right? Surely. Like, that's the only reason that I can think of. You know, it would be like that, saying disgusting that they made her look like a little boy in the face, saying yeah, an unfortunate design decision. The where can I sign? Also, who is behind this? Can I have some more info? So sure, here's the link with all the info. Saying, bro, she's more adult than Lily is, and Lily is an adult. They are both petite women, Evie being less petite. You may not be advocating for censorship, but you're giving a reason for others to want to censorship and make the East look bad. You cannot keep doing this. You are not supporting or helping Stellar Blade doing this. And yeah, this is the thing. We've talked about this before. So obviously, this guy doesn't like Evie, this character design right here, right? But he's said publicly that he really likes the design of Lily, who is from the first Stellar Blade game, who has, I would say, a very similar kind of character style in terms of, you know, the hair, like the short hair, younger looking, of course, and all of that kind of stuff. But apparently that one's okay. But whenever it comes to Evie, no. Like, no, we're not doing that one, right? Saying, dude, he doesn't even know who Lily is. He thought her name was Lucy. And yeah, that was also another thing, right? This dude has already exposed themselves for being someone who doesn't even know the names of the characters within Stellar Blade. Surely, you know, we're not taking the opinions of someone from someone who doesn't know the characters from the first game, right? Like, I don't know why anybody's listening to that. The 20-year-old South Koreans with short hair for reference. No need to censor anything, which obviously, yeah, they leave like a little link there. Saying the opposite has thousands of signatures. You're a grifting moron and loser. To think this would really go your way is astonishing. And yeah, lots of people just be like, yeah, there is no divide here, right? At all, whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, this situation just keeps on getting even more stupider. I think people are getting even more delusional whenever it comes to their takes on this, because I don't know, maybe it's because they're losing, maybe it's because you know, the other signatures, or the other petition, sorry, is getting much more signatures, and that's just causing them to crash out and go even further, right? But I think it's time to call it quits, right? Surely, like, there's got to be a moment where you realize, hang on, I'm getting a ton of hate for this. This isn't going to help me in any way whatsoever. Like, it doesn't benefit anybody, really. So again, I don't know why this is continuing, but it still is. But yeah, that's what I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.